Hi, welcome to Multiplex Studio, and today we are going to be recapping a 2023 top 5 Netflix adventure action movie. Jagun Jagun! Hit that subscribe button, spoiler ahead, and let's begin. The movie starts by showing us the son of Ogunjimi, and he is a powerful individual. Everyone is aware of his immense power because he is in possession of age-old charms. He employs them to win battles when nothing goes his way. He uses a unique warrior spirit known as Ajimo to vanquish his foes. Nobody dared criticize him, much less declare war on him. A warrior's school is led by Ogunjimi. He utilizes the students as his death messengers and his acts go unquestioned. Ogunjimi enjoys the support of the rulers of numerous nations, and he has shown to be a lifesaver against barbarians in so many instances. Anyone who does not have Ogunjimi's support in a conflict is already judged lost. This is the reason they remain silent. When Ogunjimi randomly kill a man from his warrior school, or even meted out harsh punishments, Ogunjimi's major concern was just that. He desired to hold on to power until his passing. He didn't want his power to be taken away. He had a daughter named Kitten who assisted in managing the school, and his wife Funto always kept an eye on her to prevent her from mingling with the warrior's men. However, a young warrior named Gbotija, whose primary goal is to get revenge on his father's killer. So he joined the Jagun Jagun to learn how to fight and to be a warrior. When Ogunjimi set a man from a large village on fire, for going against his world by giving food to the prisoners, his wife Ajitoni performed a charm in her community and invoked the Algeri deities. She pleaded with them to kill the spouse of the person who had killed her husband without compassion. For her, this would be the only form of justice. Therefore, at Ogunjimi's home, the deity spirits appeared and assaulted Funto. They possessed wooden weapons. So Gbotija arrived just in time to use his contract with the trees since they had them, to render the weapons ineffective. He was now well known at the school after saving the life of Ogunjimi's wife, whether it was due to Gbotij's bravery or his foolishness. Before he saved Funto, he had irritated a different member of Ogunjimi's family, Kitten. When the students' food finally arrived, one day after their training, they discovered that there wasn't even enough to serve half the student body. When Kitten observed the distribution of food at the school, she stormed in enraged to get revenge on those who had demanded the food basket's return. Everyone was silent save for Gbotija. He received a severe whipping from Kitten as retribution for his disobedience. She tried to break Gbotija with harder penalties when she realized he wouldn't budge. But he valiantly endured it and never forgot to be a good guy and a man of truth. Kitten grew to like him because of this trait. Ogunjimi wasn't fully aware of Gbotija until the school celebration, where students had to perform. Gbotija, who had advanced substantially in the ranks under Kitten, was now in charge of the food distribution. Ogunjimi didn't actually consider killing him even then. It took a certain event for Ogunjimi to believe that Gbotija may succeed him in overthrowing him. Although he was normally immensely confident, he trembled and became fiercely nervous about his throne whenever he thought he had finally met his match. Ogunjimi was astounded when Gbotija successfully maneuvered a javelin through a series of rotating rings. Aside from Ogunjimi, he was the second guy to ever accomplish that accomplishment. He thus intended to take Gbotija out of the way. He prepared several tests that Gbotija would have to pass in order to wed Kitten. They were all random in nature and created so that Gbotija would die or choose not to fight, leading a life of shame. He began by pitting Gbotija against Gbotija, who served as his father figure. Given that Gbotija was the son of war, he believed that Gbotija would be killed. The winner, however, was Gbotija after the fight. He regretted having to kill Gbotija, but Ogunjimi had given him no other option. Ogunjimi was astounded to see Gbotija triumph. So he handed him the second test, which required him to spend 7 days in a coffin. Everyone was horrified by this test, namely Kitten. She was baffled as to why her father was being so stern. After Gbotija's 3-day survival, Ogunjimi gave the order to throw the coffin in the river, given that the coffin was built of wood. The tree charm saved Gbotija once more. After trying everything, Ogunjimi made Gbotija his death messenger, and dispatched him to massacre the large village for ordering the ghosts to murder Funto. Once more following orders, Gbotija demolished the village. He thought his final test awaited him when he arrived with a sorrowful heart. Ajimo, the warrior spirit, was in front of him when he used his tree charm to avoid it. Ajimo was then stabbed by a branch of a tree, turning it into solely physical form. Kitten was Ajimo's true identity. Kitten and Gbotija were both upset and in pain. Ogunjimi wasn't her real father, which was disclosed as she was dying, because he recognized Ajamo's spirit in her. He killed her biological father before kidnapping her. She served as his death messenger, and he fought using her spirit. Gbotija, who had lost Kitten and discovered that she wasn't even connected to Ogunjimi, had shed so much blood in vain, had finally come to the conclusion that Ogunjimi was a cruel tyrant who wasn't trying to test his daughter's lover but was merely waiting for him to perish. Kitten had revealed to Gbotija before her passing that Ogunjimi had a son of his own by the name of Regent Oinik. To everyone's surprise, Gbotija began a mutiny against the despotic Ogunjimi when he returned. He helped them see that Ogunjimi was actually teaching them how to be slaves rather than the art of combat, in an effort to put an end to the uprising. Ogunjimi began to list the battles he had won, and the enemies the students faced. He shouted out that I won battle while enraged. When he spoke the name of his village, Gbotija knew that Ogunjimi was the one who had slaughtered his father's entire village. He entered to murder Ogunjimi. In the end, Fun killed Ogunjimi rather than Gbotija, possibly as a result of Ogunjimi's betrayal, after learning that Regent was Ogunjimi's son. On this final day, Ogunjimi's terror reign came to an end. In a post-credit scene, Ogunjimi's son Regent arrived to meet with the wise men, and then he declared war on Gbotija for killing his father. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more movies recaps. Turn and post notification bell and tell us what you think of the movie in the comment section. Bye.